Hey water signs, thank you for tuning in to the channel. Today we're going to do a general reading for the collective. So that means for my Cancer, Scorpios, and Pisces, not all messages will resonate with everybody. And this message will be timeless. So whenever you view this reading is when you were meant to see it. Any information about Sage Company will be in the description box. And so my water signs, let's go ahead and jump into your reading. I want to thank everyone for returning, for my new people viewing. If you want to subscribe to the channel for support, we appreciate it. Those who are returning, thank you, thank you, thank you. We always value your support, and we appreciate you. All right, water signs. It looks like for some of you, since the last time we met, that you guys have been making some changes and putting in some work. And it looks like that shift in these changes that you have, even the simplest ones, okay, you did that, and it is drawing in abundance for you, okay? So whatever it is in the shift of how you've been doing things, versus the changes that was necessary for you to see some type of different things and results and actions happening in your life. When you did that, trust me, you shifted that energy, and it looked like that there are successes that are on their way or working their way to you, or you have experienced some successes in the changes that you have made, and it is drawing in abundance. Okay, it's putting that energy of abundance out there. So being very determined, right, and sticking to wanting to see these changes. Some of you guys have been hoping, wishing, praying that these changes yield the results that you are wanting them to yield. And trust me, it is working. That energy is out there, and things are going to start coming to you, and it may even scare you how good things get. Okay, again, a lot of you walk alone. A lot of you water signs walk alone. Sometimes it's good, but it's not all the time, because some of that alone time you are self-sabotaging. Okay, so we don't want to be a lot of that. We don't want this to where things start looking up and things started coming into you because you started realizing that you do deserve a lot, right? And then when things start looking up, don't sabotage your energy. Don't sabotage yourself. Be grateful, be thankful, and recognize that you are deserving of these things that you are wanting, that you are needing, that you're hoping for in your life. They are for you to have, okay? So don't forget that, and don't sabotage yourself in thinking, oh, this great thing happened to you, but do I really deserve? Yes, you do, okay? Don't do that to yourself, okay? Hard work is paying off. Hard work is paying off. That change is necessary, and that hard work is paying off, and don't give up, okay? All that and just this right here. Change is necessary. Don't self-sabotage yourself. Abundance is moving into you. You're going to see these successes. You're going to feel successful. You're going to feel these victories. It's going to feel great. Do not change up because you're afraid of that wonderful feeling that is coming into you. Okay, water signs, let's keep it moving. Because some of y'all are really putting in the work. Y'all really want this to happen. Some of y'all worried about if what you've been doing is going to be successful. Some of y'all is throwing that anxiety in there, that self-sabotaging. Stop it, because you are going to have your successes, no matter how small, no matter how big, and no matter how long it takes. You're still going to have them. It is destined for these things to come your way. It is destined for things to balance themselves out as long as you are accepting, okay, and start aligning itself so that more Abundance is coming into you. Do not self-sabotage yourself, water signs, okay? Oh, that energy just shifted. A lot of you guys are unhappy. So you are determined to move in a different direction, to see that this abundance come in, to see these changes take effect, okay? Some of y'all are moving away from jobs that no longer serve you or been sending you through the ringer and giving you hell. Some of y'all are moving on for these relationships that is serving nothing, making you unhappy, making you feel unfulfilled. So some of y'all are really discovering your worth, your self-worth. And when you're implementing these changes, you're thinking more about yourself and how it involves and affects you eventually or period. And so that is the new motivation of taking advantage of this newness and these new cycles that you're also creating. For some of you, these changes is going to elevate you on such a higher plane. It is going to be scary. Don't self-sabotage yourself. These changes, these elevations, what is coming in, what you letting go of, these fears and these anxieties that is not serving you, will not serve you. You got to let it go for everything to progress and for everything to align and for everything to happen the way it's supposed to happen, right? Let go so much of what you feel like you can influence as far as controlling how it's going to go, to letting the universal laws and everything that happens in the background happen the way it's supposed to, without so much of your influence and with none of your self-sabotaging, okay? Because when you do that, then all these opportunities make their way to you that was supposed to be in there in your life already. But in your own head, by yourself, overthinking probably, things got railroaded or rerouted or halted because then it felt like you wasn't ready. Okay. For some of y'all will be signing into agreements, some type of agreement like a lease, a contract, job title, job description, signing off on that, accepting this position, accepting this rate of pay. This is going to be a time for y'all. This, like I said, things are in alignment. Now things are moving in the direction that it's supposed to, because things are balancing out, because you have instigated the change that is required and that is necessary. For some of you guys, you hold or you value someone's advice and the resource that they are for you and the information that they give you, you value that. And so for some of y'all use that, and then y'all started seeing these changes. You started seeing these results and things started getting better. And that feels wonderful, don't it? Right? Keep doing that. Keep know that there's more of that, right? So essentially what had happened was outlooks started to be different, look different, feel different. Like there is a possibility, right? For some of you never thought that any of this was possible. Now look, you having some of these outcomes that you were expecting and these outcomes that you were wanted only because you changed something. I'm gonna tell you what it was for probably 99.99% of y'all, the way you think. That shift in how you think. Oh, I touched on something because the hairs on the back of my neck is standing up. All right, that's it. That shift in how you been thinking versus the possibilities you thinking about now has made a difference, and it is going to yield results. It has started yielding results, or you are living in those results right now. How does it feel? All right, it ought to feel damn good. And there's more to come, because now you determined, for some of you, to not let nobody sway you into thinking what you have witnessed so far in regards to when you think differently, how that energy draws in to you what you need, what you want, what you ask, what you pray, what you put out there as a necessity, any and all that, right? And you started seeing that people are noticing the hard work that you putting in to make these changes or do something different or just toward your goals and what it is you want in life. And now you having causes to celebrate because things are aligning and coming in for you, or they will, right? Just don't get scared when it do. Do not sabotage yourself when it do. This is supposed to happen. This is supposed to elevate you in your life in some type of way, right? Some of y'all going to be getting news that what it is that you're wanting or asked for, applied for, or whatever, that you got it. Now it's time to meet and sign on this dotted line. It's time to go online and DocuSign electronically, whatever. Because you put it out there that this is what you wanted in your life. You instigated the changes that was necessary for these things to start aligning and to come into you because they was always meant for you in the first place. Water signs. Now you here in this moment of being able to accept and have something that you asked for. All right. And you starting new cycles for yourself. Not them same old drab ones that kept you worried and depressed and high in anxiety and not knowing what you're going to do tomorrow and what you're not going to do next. Being unhappy, feeling unfulfilled. Nothing can fulfill you. That's a thing of the past. Now, you will have those moments, but I feel like going forward and at this point, because you instigated that change, these are not moments that you're going to get stuck in. Because these moments, you live there for a while. But now that you see what really is the real deal and how energy and how the universe and how all this works, you making new cycles for yourself. Cycles that's bringing in the things that you once did not know that you could have, but now you know because you're more knowledgeable on how it all works. Okay? And so you're going to be doing more things to keep getting these things coming in towards you. All right, water signs. This looks like a change in mindset. It's making everything better. Okay? One success at a time. Okay? And feel and really live in those moments of success and really feel how it feels. And in your mind say, I wanna keep feeling like this, right? Stand up for wanting to feel good, to want to feel elevated, to want to feel successful, to want to live in that. Stick to it. It's yours, all right? Now, once you start getting all this success and everything and the stuff is aligning and things is getting in balance and things is happening in the way that it's supposed to be happening, because now you are on the path you're supposed to be on, okay? And you gave that path a chance, all right? Now, things are going to be balancing out and all that for you. Don't get caught up in that adrenaline of how great it feels and forget to take care of yourself, okay? It all goes hand in hand. So make sure that you're taking care of yourself, providing yourself with the essentials and the things that you need so you can have that strength to keep standing up for what it is that you want in your life, that you know that you could have in your life, what it was destined for you to have, okay? Because you don't want to get physically and you sure don't want to get mentally exhausted before you can reap your rewards and live in your success and celebrate and feel all giddy and happy, right? Don't burn yourself out, okay? Don't burn yourself out and don't self-sabotage, okay? It does not serve you to. All right, I need for y'all to protect y'all heads, okay? Be mindful of the fact that when you start achieving and when you start seeing these successes and living in these moments and they're feeling good, don't forget that's the thing that people like to attack. So what they're going to do, they're going to try to mentally tear you down in some way, some shape, or some form or fashion, right? And they're going to tell you how you don't deserve that, or who do you think you are, and you know, why are you getting that? Don't you have all these karmatic debts that you need to pay? Any and all. Don't let people get in your head, right? Don't you let yourself get in your head, but don't let nobody else take you there either. Protect that, okay? Protect your mental, because people are going to start attacking that too, because you're going to start changing in a manner of when it doesn't serve you, and if it's not right for you and you're not happy, you're going to leave it alone. Why? Because you see how that change feels. You see how these successes feels, and it feels damn good. It feels better than where you've been. It feels better than where you were, and you don't want to repeat that, right? This is about breaking cycles, okay? You creating these new, better ones, right? That has a little out. Once you do your loop, there's a way out. Not something that you're gonna keep going through and keep going through and keep going through and keep going through because you wasn't willing to change, okay? But just be mindful that once people do start seeing you happy, they're going to attack the one thing that they feel like that they can infiltrate, and that is your mental. All right, water signs. Be on the up and up. That's what they do. Oh, but on a better note, you know, feeling good, things aligning, coming in for you, that abundance, you know, and then things will start feeling stable again, okay? Some of y'all have emotionally, this hasn't been the easiest for you to make these changes and go through these changes, but you are accepting these changes. So kudos to you for not letting your emotions stop you from progressing, okay? Because here is where those fears can kick in and causing those anxieties and that worrying and, you know, and all that. For some of y'all, it tried it, but it didn't get the best of you because you continue to be determined and you continue to say, this is where I want to be. This is where I'm going, and I'm going to make sure that this happens for me. Okay? All right, now. If I had to visualize anything, it feels like that, like, if I had to describe this, I see a lot of y'all in some damn armor that nobody can penetrate, okay? They're going to try it, though. They're going to try it. Don't just stick to it. What you doing? Because that slight change, that different thing, it's working. It is working, even if you don't think it's working. You guys are so creative. You guys, mentally, you can get people a run for their money, okay? That scares a lot of people. You water signs have so much talent. You are made of so much. And when you tap into all of that, that scares a lot of people, okay? Just know that. And the ones that are the most resistance or start doing the attacking, especially on that mental, those are the ones. That's the one you got to look out for. You know what you know what you know. Y'all ain't dumb. But use this with this knowledge and what you know to keep making these changes, to keep yielding these successes that's going to keep making you feel good and reaching your goals like you're supposed to. Somebody want to keep you trapped in a bubble. They don't want you to discover yourself and your greatness and what's all out there for you to have. They don't want you to have that. Hey, you got a message here, 777. All right now. They don't want this for you. And so when you're not a prisoner to the bubble they're trying to keep you in, And again, that's that value, that self-worth, you not self-sabotaging yourself, you knowing you unhappy and then you finally doing something about it. You break away from what they're trying to conceal you in, that prison that they're trying to keep you in. You no longer that anymore. This is going to scare them, right? But you don't give no dams and no shits. Keep moving forward. There's so much in front of you. Here's another damn 7. Your message, 7777. Look it up. The spiritual meaning of 7777 in this moment, because, phew, hunty, all I got to say is, if I had to stab and take a guess at it, is if you gonna gamble with something, it's your future, not what's behind you. And all the goodness that's going to be coming into you. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and pull your oracles. I got chills. It's a message in that 7777. Gamble on your future. Shit. Not what's behind. All right. I'm going to pull your oracles, give you your final messages, and then we're going to close this out. Thanks again for the support. Supporting the channel. We appreciate you. Any information you need about the channel is in the description box. Okay. Oh, okay, we're gonna take that one. All right, here's what I have, babies. What I have is, okay, sometimes that alone time is beautiful and it's great. Don't get stuck in there where you start overthinking things. You start self-sabotaging your successes, okay? And this feeling that you're getting of stuff happening for you, turning around for you, because everything is aligning. You're finally on that path because of some shifting in thinking. You know what I'm saying? And you'll continue making changes, and you'll continue to have progression and have progress, but you don't want to stay to yourself too much to where you start talking yourself out of your successes and out of all the great things that are destined for you to have. Okay, embrace these changes, because this is beautiful. Embrace in accepting that the choices that you have made to move on and to make these changes were great for you. All right. Everybody ain't going to understand that, water signs, but this is what's good for you right now. And this is where you are going to be, and you are starting to yield these results one success at a time. Okay. No matter how small and no matter how big, but it's still a success. Live in that moment of feeling successful, okay? Because there's so much more of that to come. In front of you, in that action, don't look back. Do not look back. Somebody is going to try to convince you that back there is where you belong. No, no sir, no ma'am. Keep moving forward. There's so much in front of you there. And guess what's also there? All these damn new beginnings for you to experience what you were so afraid of experiencing before. It's there in front of you. It was meant for you to have it. All right, water signs, that's what I have. Good luck and embrace every success, no matter how small and no matter how big they are. These are your successes. Okay? Until next time.